All right, guys, welcome back to the Crypto Boys. Joe P is here with you to talk about what is going on with crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and how to make the most money coming up in the next 12 to 18 to 24 months. Now, this bull run, I'm not going to say that we have started the bull run. I'm saying that we're not hitting lower lows, so I guess technically that could be the start of the bull run. And if you don't like that, give me a thumbs down. And if you do like that idea that we're in a bull run, give me a thumbs up, guys. Thanks for joining on this Saturday morning. It is just Joe P here today, and we got some stuff to talk about. So let's get into it. Now, if you're clicking on the link because you see good old Gary Gensler's face on the thumbnail, well, he's something else, ain't he? Literally, he's come out multiple times now, and he just doesn't seem very educated on crypto, unfortunately. He's part of the SEC, and the head of it, so he wants nothing to do with crypto. He wants crypto to be abolished. He wants nothing to do with it. He hates it. He thinks it's stealing money. It's all fake. It's whatever else. I tell you what, man, he's got some stuff to learn, and he is actually asking the public for advice. So, never quit. TFO, thanks for joining. Let's get rolling, guys. All right, down to the desktop. Here we are. Okay, coin market cap. Let's refresh it just for fun. $1.27 trillion. This is the highest it has been in a long time. Yes. Very, very long time, guys. Bitcoin, 46.1% dominance of the entire market and about 20% just shy of that for Ethereum. For those specifically, those have not changed. I'll be honest with you, ever since I've been in crypto, those have been almost exactly the same. Now, if that does start to shift, basically what you'll see is altcoin season. If either of those start to go down, then altcoins are going to rip and run. But for that to happen, Bitcoin has to take off first. Bitcoin has to be the accelerator. It has to start pushing the market because, I hate to say it, nothing else is really going to do it. Like, you're not going to have some little small cap or something like that hop in and, blow up the market. It just doesn't happen that way. Okay, yeah, never quit. That's a good point. If you listen to his MIT, this is called talking about Gary Gensler lectures. He doesn't hate it. He actually used to teach on it. He knows about blockchain technology. He's very smart. He's very intelligent. But I mean, if you get that high up in the SEC and you're like the face of it, it's a political game. You don't make the decisions anymore. It's all politics. So yeah, you're correct. That's a good point. Anywho, back to Bitcoin. Where are we at? We're trading sideways right now, up on the 7-day. Big time, of course, as you guys know. Right here, big stuff going on. Ethereum is pushing up. Bitcoin is pushing up. Are we going to now use 30K as a new level of support? I think the answer is yes. I don't think we'll be going down right now. Maybe the market makers are moving stuff to make us feel really bullish so that they can throw some shorts in and slap some things down in the negative direction. However, in my personal opinion, we are going on a nice steady uprise until we get to 45K. It's going to happen. There's going to be some ups and downs, but if you can just see this trend, it's going up, it's hanging out sideways. It's going up, it's hanging out sideways. This is exactly like if we look back to previous bull markets. Bear with me for a second as I kind of pull this bad boy up. We'll kind of make it look pretty for you. This isn't going to work. This is going to be too condensed. I'll pull it up later. I'll make a video on it on how similar it is. But, yeah, I mean, even if you look over the last year to date, so starting January 1, this is absolutely taken off. Absolutely the best performing asset of 2023. You guys are looking at it right on the screen. It is Bitcoin. It is not gold. It is not the US dollar. It is not the housing market. It's not any of those things. It is Bitcoin. Buy yourself some Bitcoin. Be good. All right, Waldor, we're going to be millionaires this next bull run. That's right. If you keep buying yourself your Sologenic, if you keep hopping into big projects that are going to run, Cardano, even the top ones, Bitcoin and Ethereum, you're going to hedge against inflation. I mean, if you're losing 5% year over year, which is CPI data that just came in, guys, just came in the other day, it is still 5%, which realistically probably means it's closer to 7 or 8% because they have been fudging the numbers the entire time. They have changed the way that they gather the CPI data. We've already discovered that. Last year they came out and said, oh, you know what? We're going to kind of change the way that we calculate this. You can't just, it's apples to oranges. You can't do that. Anywho, Never quit saying 40 to 48K by June, then 50% correction. I am absolutely 100% with you, man. I have made several videos on that. I think that is exactly where we're going. I am calling it now. It just feels right. Now, if we're thinking like big picture, macro, that is exactly what's going to happen. In the short term, if you're looking like micro, you're looking hourly chart, you're going to be scared. You're going to be nervous. But yeah, is what it is. Big movers. Arbitrum. I never talk about Arbitrum. I think it's a great layer too. I think it's something worth looking into, maybe even making a video on. What do you guys think? Are you into Arbitrum? Ethereum, well over 2,100. I did want to look at that. Actually, let's just pull right over to CoinMarketCap. Not CoinMarketCap. TradingView. So anywho, TradingView, this is Ethereum. This upgrade that just happened, yeah, it definitely sent it up, but not, I mean, it's about the same increase, maybe even less than we had over here in March, really, for the most part. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it didn't really do what I thought. I thought there's going to be some selling pressure and people were going to pump that price down and push it down just because they've been sitting on the seat for a long period of time. Then I kind of reassessed and said, you know what? I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Now, if you look at the RSI is definitely pretty high right now. There is definitely some overbought territory, meaning that you could potentially see a pullback. Now, I don't think this is going to be a massive pullback by any means, but there's still that pressure that sends the market down potentially. Not always, but potentially. It just means it's overbought and it needs to cool down a little bit. All right. Let's see. Moving on, guys. So, this is just funny. We talked about this last year when this NFT kind of popped up, the Trump NFT. I mean, this is hilarious. There were some funny ones. I'll be honest with you. You got to go look through some of these NFTs. I don't know who bought these things, but it's definitely funny. This is the funniest part to me. Former President Donald Trump has made anywhere from $100,000 to $1 million sales for Trump brand NFT. Now, if he made $100,000. I mean, that's kind of chump change. That's almost a failure, in my personal opinion, for former president of the United States. Like, the dude's got plenty of money through Trump Tower and his other businesses. Whether you believe in his tax, whatever or not, he makes a lot of money. So $100,000, that's not a lot. That's almost a failed project. Now, if you or if the Crypto Boys or Never Quit or Waldo or whatever made an NFT that made $100,000, we rich, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Just like Conor McGregor would say, get the red panties, baby. We're rich. Hilarious. That dude's hilarious. Anywho, I'm not a big fan of his Irish whiskey though. Just ain't for me. Yeah, he does need that 100K, I guess. But I mean, if you're down that much money, ain't working. All right, guys, moving on. This is something that has been concerning to me for quite some time. Is United States, Sweden, other countries are going to be out of the running of crypto stuff. You do not want to do that. You don't want to have China, Russia, Japan. You don't want to have all these other countries like now they're the superpower because they embrace cryptocurrency. You don't want to be left behind in an era or a world like this. So Sweden drives final nail in the coffin. Man, I hate these freaking pop-ups. They're ridiculous. Bitcoin mining industry with a 6,000, yes, you read that correctly, 6,000% increase in tax wattage. Kilowatt per hour has gone up 6,000% starting, let's see, what is the date? If you live in Sweden, I feel for you. I am so sorry. That blows. There's a lot of stuff going on over there with economic crisis in Europe and all the other energy crisis going on over there. So let's see if I can find the date for you guys. It's going from 0.006 to 0.36, which again, that's per kilowatt hours. Overall financial budget published in November of 2022. Yeah, that's coming in July. So overall, guys, that is I mean, if anything increases 6,000%, it's going to impact you. If you are a Bitcoin miner and you go over there and you're like, oh, I'm making a good living, and now however much it costs you to mine your Bitcoin goes up 6,000%, there's no way you're going to be in profit. There is no way. They are trying to get rid of Bitcoin mining. The rest of the world is like, you know what? Yeah, well, China's banned it multiple times, and they keep saying, oh, it's okay. U.S. is trying to ban it in a couple states. Other states are like, let's roll with it. Let's go. That's kind of the issue that we have is the federal government overarching theme wants one thing, but state by state, they're like, nah, we ain't agreeing to that. We do not agree with that, so mine all you want. States like Iowa, for example. Other states are like, absolutely, whatever they say is what we're going to do. I don't believe in that, but is what it is. So on this Saturday, if you guys are hanging out, what is the weather where you are? Because it was beautiful all week here in Iowa. I mean, we're talking 75, 80 degrees. Unheard of in Iowa. But it's supposed to rain all day. It is Colin's daughter's birthday party today, so he's getting stuff ready for her. So he can't join us right now. But it's supposed to rain. What a crappy day. It's been beautiful all week, and then all of a sudden this happened. So is what it is, guys. Got to keep it real with you, too. I'm here to tell you guys the crypto news, right? What's going on in the world? Where are we seeing? Are we seeing regulation, which has to come in for, institutions to buy more Bitcoin, which is going to make your Bitcoin more valuable and more expensive and less accessible because they're going to start scooping it up, guys. So get yourself Bitcoin. Get yourself Ethereum. Get yourself these top projects that are not going anywhere no matter what. Cardano. Just made a short on Cardano. Not many people watched it. But anyway, doesn't matter. Charles Hoskinson is shadow banned for some reason. Like, they just don't pump out his stuff. They don't care about him. They always want to throw FUD out about him and saying it's a failed project. They have plenty of stuff working on the ecosystem. It's a great project. Buy yourself stuff that's going to stick around. Don't buy yourself more Dogecoin. It's going to zero. Unless Elon Musk saves it. Anywho, Never Quit was at the beach yesterday. Good for you, man. Absolutely good for you. All right. Wish I could be there with you. There it is, the article. The SEC sees decentralized crypto platforms, or DeFi, as exchanges and wants public input. Now, the thing I have to say about this is that Gary Gensler and the SEC has come out and said, hey, you know what? We actually want to get the public's insight and information on DeFi, on these DeFi platforms, and see exactly what's going on. Is it a crypto exchange? Should we regulate it as a crypto exchange? He did come out to say, don't worry. Yeah, make no mistake. Many crypto trading platforms already come under the current definition of an exchange. So he's already saying, yeah, man, we're going to regulate the crap out of this and probably push some of them out of the wayside. Hopefully, we protect you as the investor. It's bull crap. They don't care about you at all. They do not care about you. They care about their money in their pocket. They want to be able to get themselves a way that they can make money off of it, and they can tax it, and they can see the on and off ramps and everything like that. DeFi, it's going to be awfully tough for them to do anything like that. So that is the side that they're playing. That's the coin that they're playing. And absolutely, you gotta think that a massive corporation, company, whatever, is just trying to make more money. They're trying to stay afloat too, just like everybody else, man. I mean, inflation's crazy. It's not crazy for the SEC. Something to think about. Something to think about. Waldor, the king of Sologenic. Tokenized asset market will hit $16 trillion by 2025. Ooh, that's a big number. That is a big honking number, and that leading us into Q&A. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, hateful remarks, whatever, drop them and let's get rolling. So, Never Quit saying that Cardano AI project look interesting too. Yeah, it does. I think I need to make a video on that as well. Can't remember the name of it. Just slipping the top of my head right now. But what do you guys want to see moving forward? Video-wise, content-wise, after I get off of this live, I'm going to make probably a couple videos for this week and a couple things to kind of stay ahead a little bit. It's tough, man. It's tough grinding out here. We got jobs, we got kids, we got things. You got kids, you got jobs, you got whatever. So appreciate you guys for sticking around. And, yeah, appreciate that. Hyper cycle. Let's write that down. Low cap gem videos. Just made one of those. Just made a low cap gem video. 4 of them, 4 low-ish caps. Put that up last week, so go check it out, Waldor. There's a couple of them on there. Solo's not one of them. It's definitely a low cap gem. I need to make another solo video. Haven't made one in a while. I think the last one we made was talking about how terrible it was to purchase on the on and off ramp a long time ago. But they definitely got stuff rolling. They're making it easier to buy solo with the solo decks, and straight on and off ramps and other things like that. Definitely like it. Yeah, just final thoughts here. Quick final thoughts here. I was having a conversation with someone last night, actually. Dude's big into crypto, and a couple girls are sitting around, my wife and whatever else. And my wife was like, "Yeah, I don't want to buy any crypto. I think it's dumb." She doesn't get it. She'll never get it. Whatever, doesn't matter. I'm buying it. She's like, I prefer to just have it in the bank so I know where my money's at. And both of us looked at each other and we're like, that is exactly the issue. That is exactly why we're buying Bitcoin. That is exactly why we're buying Ethereum, because when it sits in there, it loses value, A, and your spending power is gone down, B, and then C, the government knows exactly where it is. If you try to pull that money out, it's going to take you a long time. If you have $50,000, $100,000, if you want to pull something out, buy a car, buy something crazy, whatever, you can't just go to the bank and be like, "Hey, give me my money." Well, they actually don't have it. Banks don't have a lot of money on hand. Like if you go to rob a bank nowadays, I feel like there's probably like $10 in the bank, in the safe. Most of it is all digital. It's a digital asset that they have just printed on a screen to show that there is this much money in circulation. Dude, that is not fair. It's not backed by anything. Like the physical dollar that you have is worth not much anymore. Like it's going down, you know? Well, the other thing I saw too that I've been trying to do really, really well is every time you use your credit card or some type of card, there's probably a fee somewhere, whether it's on your card and you don't have to pay it, but someone else does, or it's on the Square app that you have to tap that the small business that you're trying to support has to pay, so they're getting a little bit less. If you give them a $20 bill, they literally get $20, and that's it. Like there's no fees, there's no nothing. So use that. Use that at public places. Use your dollars at public places. I think it's a great way to incentivize small businesses, and cash base only can get kind of sketchy, whatever. But I think it's a great thing. Great thing. Either way, buy Bitcoin. Buy crypto. Waldor saying he's been working really hard this year for investing. Buy where there's blood in the streets. We've been saying that for years, my man. It's been saying it for a long time, since we've been in crypto, basically. That's been the motto. Don't buy on green days, and buy when there's blood in the streets. That's right. Bitcoin, best performing asset 2023 Q1. Just saying. Yes, it was. That's what we're talking about, man. That is the comment of the day. 88. I'm going to star the crap out of that. Anything else? Last minute comments, questions, concerns? This is probably one of the shorter lives we've had in a long time. So I apologize for that. If you guys are sticking around, if you're just hopping on the video now, like I said, subscribe to the channel. We got plenty of news. It's quick hitters. We got plenty of stuff going on, and videos rolling. So you guys have a great Saturday. I am out. And as always, thanks for rocking with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube.